What's up, Trios Tribe? Bringing you guys our first Lorcana match video. Woo! We've been playing for a bit now. We've been playing on the simulator. We've been playing in person. We got a lot of our cards all together. This video is gonna be what's it? It's gonna be I called it orange gray, but it's not. It's amethyst. No, oh my, amber steel. We got amber steel song versus amber green amber emerald aggro, weenie aggro, I like to call it. What kind of a cool game. Actually, in this video we're featuring a Bakugan YouTuber. He's quickly becoming a good friend of mine. I think his name is his YouTube name is Briar626. I'll link him in the description. Cool guy, look him up. And we're gonna start with the basic. Everybody gets their one drop, and yeah, we're gonna quest on the amber on the emerald side. We're gonna quest with the stitch, get 1 point. I don't know where they're tracking it, so I'm gonna do my best to state what the green amber side or emerald side is on. They're at 1 questing. We choose not to on the left. We choose not to quest with the stitch. And we're just gonna play up Captain Hook to try to like keep tempo. Oh, and we're going, oh, this is green aggro at its best. Okay, so the quest tracker is actually questing the amber side or the emerald side. So also the other thing is, like, I'm sorry guys, my video is not my videos tend not to be teaching videos. This is just me talking, and we get to hang out for a match and watch it together. That's how I like to see this stuff. Oh, swords to plowshares. Ooh, that was good. So what happened there is he shifted into the Rockstar Stitch, which in turn, using the three ink he had and the lantern to reduce the shift cost to 3. Then he sung grab your swords, which does 2 damage to the entire emerald amber side. And then we pass turn without killing, banishing this, challenging the Simba, letting the emerald side draw 2 cards, which actually is kind of huge. And I still don't think we've quested on the steel song or the steel side at all. Here we're gonna play Ariel, search top 5 for a song. We're gonna grab another grab your swords. We're still only on 3 ink on the steel side. Man, that Rapunzel is huge, actually huge. And if we have a second Rapunzel, that's even worse. We sung again with the Rockstar Stitch. We're not gonna play the we choose not to play the Captain Hook Exerted to draw another card with the Rockstar Stitch. That's interesting. Rockstar Stitch's effect, when you play a 2 cost or lower character, you can play them exerted instead to draw a card. Here we're gonna see exactly that with this Simba. You play the Simba for 2, reduced by 1 for the lantern, and then he was able to exert it, draw a card off of the stitch, which is nice because with the Simba's actually bodyguard, and what bodyguard is it's like taunt in Hearthstone. Basically, your opponent, if they're choosing to attack, they have to, or a challenge, they have to challenge the Simba. Challenging just being attacking. And oh, we just quested. That was a big quest turn. Holy, this was a 1, 2. That was a 5. So the steel side is on 5, and our amber side is on, I'm not sure how big. They just quested for 2. Yeah, so they're going up to, oh, they're using 2 different dice. Okay, so they're at 6 versus, it looks like they're at 6 versus 8. All right, emerald's at 8, steel song is on 6. So okay, I can kind of see it now. I see what they did. Appreciate it. I want to normalize people using the number lines on their mats like we did in Digimon. So if you're watching this and you play Lorcana, which I guess kind of obviously you do, get a mat with a number line, please. For people like me, help your local YouTuber commentate over this stuff, man, please. It would help so much. All right, so I didn't quite catch all the plays, but on the amber side, or on the steel song side, we We challenged some things, attacked some things. We're just going for the race. The Emerald side's just going. The Steel Song side is on 9, where the Emerald side is on 13. Cusco, really good card, has ward, which basically means you can't target it with effects. AoE still work, you can still attack it. However, if it is banished or dies in a challenge, it will also banish the card that banished or killed it, whatever. I'm not going to use too much of the Lorcana terminology because I don't want to right now. You guys, like, general terms like tapping and killing and drawing, like they're just gonna be used instead. I'm sorry, at least for now, until like I'm more comfortable with all of it. But man, oh man, are we going for the big Steel Song board now? This is what's happening. The Stitch is constantly drawing him new 1-drops, and so just creating like not an infinite loop, but the Stitch is just drawing. He's playing these new cards, Exerted, which in turn he is able to draw a new card. Oh, and then he's gonna end it with a Swords. Jesus. And now there's 2 damage on the horse that is bodyguard. Next turn, yeah. So the Emerald deck has no way to respond to this board. They don't have board clears. Maybe one day Emerald will get a board clear, but Jesus Christ, that was gross. Yeah, and then Emerald's gonna go wrap it up. They have no answer to a board like that. And game 2, interesting. Emerald just wasn't able to keep like the race. I think they tried to go for board too much. I mean, it didn't help. I think this is probably Amber Emerald's worst matchup. If they just keep playing grab your swords on you, you just don't really have a chance. It's just clear after clear. You have to hope you played a good enough early game to kind of like crawl through the rest of the game, but even then you're struggling. A lot of your gimmicks in the Amber Emerald aggro list is like, if you attack into my stuff, you're going to get punished for it in some way, whereas the Steel Song deck isn't really going to attack into your stuff to begin with. They're going to definitely rely on, we didn't see it this game, but they're definitely going to try to rely on the Tinkerbell swords. I'm going to say the card is Grab Your Swords. I am shortcutting it to Swords. It is a 5-cost song that does 2 damage to your opponent's entire board. Good, cool. Shortcut is called Swords. Good talk, everybody. Again, like I know there's some level of like educational that I have to be in this video since it's my first Lorcana video and it's still a new game. But man, oh man, am I not good at it. And I'm not good at I just like chilling. I just like chilling and talking. Like, you guys can watch the game. If you guys want to learn, I mean, sometimes you can just learn by watching, right? Like, I can't say anything. Go ahead and ask questions in the comments. I'm fairly decent at responding to comments, so just do that. Yeah. And I love Lorcana's mulligan. Lorcana has the best mulligan. For those that are uninitiated, you draw 7 is your starting hand. You look at your starting hand and you choose any amount of cards from that to put back to the deck. You draw back up to 7 and then you shuffle your deck. That is the best mulligan any game had. I know it's not, I don't think it's unique to Lorcana. I think there's a couple other games that do this exact mulligan. Those games are the best games. This is the best mulligan I know of any game. Please, Bandai, please, everybody, use this mulligan. It's the best one. Thank you. Have a good night. Peace. All right, so typical aggro start. You can start with Duke of Wellington on the Emerald side into a Lilo. Lilo being one of the best 1-drops in the game. In terms of the aggro deck. I think the meta slowly going to start shifting away as people start recognizing that the Steel Song deck is kind of like, it's a forerunner. It's a front runner of the meta. Definitely, it's really strong. Red, purple, ruby, amethyst is ruby amethyst. Ruby amethyst is a forerunner as well. We're not fully. Oh man, getting the Stitch combo again. That's nuts. And we didn't quest with the Lilo that turn. That's a mistake. I think you send it. You quest as much as you can. Getting the draw 2 off of Rapunzel is huge. And not questing? Okay, thank you. Quest, man. Yeah, like, so the thing is, I think, so, like, your Lilo is gone anyway, right? I guess you were hoping that, like, they wouldn't have the turn 3 Rockstar Stitch into swords again, but you still need to quest with that Lilo. Her whole purpose is questing, and if you don't quest, then you're not letting that card live its purpose, which that's kind of bad. Tap 2, we're gonna play Be Our Guest. It's a song. Search top 4 or 5, can't quite remember at the second. Take any character, put it to your hand, rest to the bottom. Easy peasy. It looks like we're gonna take an Ariel and do some more song searching, I guess. Soul searching. Oh, we're gonna take a Prince Eric. Okay, so Prince Eric is, I believe, a 2-drop, and he is like a 2/3 stat line with Challenger 3 or 2. I'm not too specific on all the numbers of every card just yet, but now we're going back on the race. We're gonna play Maximus for 5, which is a big bodyguard, and then quest for 4, going up to 8. So the little square is our Emerald side, and the little pyramid is our Steel Song side. Steel Song side, I would say, is definitely in advantage here. I'm gonna ink oh my god, inking a Prince Eric to play a giant Tinkerbell, which on play does 1 damage to everything. And our Steel Song side actually only has 1 card in hand. So now we're gotta think, where are we attacking? How are we attacking? Are we just gonna try to race this board with only 1 card in hand? That's probably not the play. So we're gonna attack into the Cheshire. Oh, we have the bodyguard, right? So we can't attack into the Cheshire Cat. We realized that we would kind of lose to the Maximus. We would lose too much of our board attacking into Maximus, so we go for the race instead, and then we go for the quest, and then we hard play 2 more questers, and we're just, I think this is game on board. We're at 13, and we have 7. Yeah, we have 7 on board with 3 cards. Some form of board clearing needs to happen, or swords, but I feel like if we had the swords, we would have quested already. Oh, but we can, the giant Tinkerbell has an effect. If it attacks a card and banishes something, it can ping 2 damage somewhere. Unfortunately, I think no. So we're just gonna have to think where to go. We're gonna go into the Maximus, do, I don't know, a good amount of damage, and then we're gonna send that to, I imagine, to Lilo. Yeah. And then the Stitch can trade into, I believe the play would be Stitch into Cheshire Cat, because we're okay with losing the Cheshire. We are okay with losing the Stitch to the Cheshire Cat's effect, which is if it dies in a challenge, also KO the challenger. Simba into Rapunzel for 3 damage. Simba will now have 1 damage on them. We have lived the what do I want to say? We have lived the they no longer have game on board, and we're both going to be at 13. We have 5 on board. So what do? We have 1 card in hand each. Luckily, the Lilo, we were able to play a Lilo on the Steel side. So what do? Our 2 cards must be pretty bad. We can't attack into the Lilo. That's unfortunate. Do we have game on board? We have, I think it's 3, 1, 3, 5. All right. Oh man, he's attacking. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. And then play our hand. Hopefully it's another, we threaten board again. Oh, it's only a Mad Hatter. Dang. We kind of needed to get our opponent off lethal. I don't think we needed to attack into this. No, we didn't need to attack into the lead. I think we didn't need to attack into. Oh, man, that's tough. I think the Steel Song side just kind of has this. Oh my god, that's gross. Yeah, that's kind of it. I think Emerald can't come back from this. Just the and when you look at it, honestly, if we had just quested with that Lilo, I think Emerald wins this game actually, because they had 5 last turn. Yeah, literally not questing with the Lilo. Turn what was it? Turn 2, turn 3. We chose not to quest with the Lilo. Had we quested with the Lilo, we would have won the Emerald side. So that's kind of what like. This is at the end of the day, the green one is an aggro deck. So if you're not questing with your cards, you're just kind of throwing them away, and that's kind of what happened. Had they quested with the Lilo, probably would have won that game, honestly. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. I hope you guys like it.